G'day guys. Just going to show you the little review on the Bushranger 800 SP series. I bought this rig a few months ago, but when I was looking for stuff on YouTube I couldn't find much about it, except for the generic Bushranger videos, and we all know not to trust the retailers' videos. They always talk a bit of rubbish. So I'm having a really good run with it so far. I got it because it's a shaft drive. What that means, the difference is between one of the $900 Honda 21-inch soft-propelled mowers. They're belt driven, so you got your axle and a rubber belt off the motor, and if you're going up a steep hill, that belt can just slip on the axle sometimes and your wheels won't turn. That's what the Honda dealership kept telling me, so he kind of just turned me off his lawnmower. So I started looking at these things because they've got a shaft drive, which is a solid metal rod like on a vehicle, straight to your axle with a uni and a little gearbox. So your axle and shaft will never free spin. It'll always have drive to it, even if you're going up the steepest hill. It'll just spin the wheels instead. That is the sole purpose I bought this mower for, because as you'll see in a bit, I've got a really steep yard, and it just powers up it in all gears. So it's got solid rubber tyres, got this little guard around there, air filter. I've never checked that actually, I probably should, but big fuel tank. I've got about 400 square meters of turf, and I've probably mowed it about 3.5 times now on one tank, and I've still got a quarter of a tank left. Big catcher. When it's empty, it blows grass particles out of here everywhere for about 10 or 15 seconds while you're mowing, until it gets a little bit built up in there. So that's probably my only issue with it, which is pretty good really. But the other issue with the mechanical side of it is when you're going up a hill and you've got your self-propelled engaged, I think because it's got a gearbox, if it's under load and you let go of this, it will keep going, it won't disengage. So you got to like lift it up. And when you're going up a steep hill and you're trying to lift that up, it's not that easy sometimes, and if you weren't physically able to, you'd have a bit of difficulty doing it. The other way you can do it is give it a real quick jerk like that, which isn't easy either, because this thing weighs 52 kilos, and then you can get about 5 kilos of grass in here, so you're nearly looking at 60 kilos you've got to lift up on a steep hill. So that is probably the only issue I have with it. But in saying that, that's probably not a Bushranger issue, that's just a generic shaft gearbox driven mower issue, I'd say. There's not much else they can do about that. You need to disengage it. So yeah, this is my lawn. We built a split level home, so it goes up 3.5 meters in about 8 meters of space, so it's a pretty serious incline. And then up the top there as well, it goes up again, probably another 5 meters. But yeah, this thing just powers through it. I just took a video before and I mowed this grass. This is pretty new cooch, but she's pretty thick and bushy, and I'm starting to mow it pretty low at the moment. But yeah, I went up here on gear 3, and it just powered up there. Got a bit boggy, but I don't normally use setting 3 to mow it. I normally use setting 1, otherwise I get too puffed going up the hill. But yeah, I'll show you how she goes up the hill, and if I can find somewhere to put my phone. Should have really thought about this. Just bear with me and do some laps. So yeah, I hope you've seen a bit of that and show you how it went. Doesn't even look like I've cut it, but it's long. Like, I've cut a fair slog off that. Like, that's probably 2 inches, 3 inches. Yeah, it cuts good as. This is pretty bushy. This is pretty thick grass still down here. It needs new blades. Like, I bought it about 4 months ago off someone for the same price as a brand new Honda 21-inch. One of them Chinese ones that I got told not to buy. So it's the same price, 10 times better mower, 10 times better built, and it's got a Honda mower anyway, so can't go wrong. The only thing that gets a little bit annoying when you're cleaning it, grass gets built up all around these hinges. When you take this off, always in these hinges, but I just get my blower and blow it all out. So yeah, good mower, guys. Hope this helps you with, if you're looking for a mower with a steep block, you can't go wrong with this. Probably your best bet. Or a Honda commercial with a shaft drive. But yeah, just try and avoid them belt driven ones. Good luck, see ya.